Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, barbecue heads of all ages, it is I, your host, Cowboy Kev, coming at you Sunday night for another episode of the Barbecue Chat Show. Our boy Mikey will be coming in very shortly. We've got, there's Mikey. Let's get him in here. We're going to be talking tonight about equipment and what equipment you use, and does that make you look professional or not? So, and Mikey's got a little bit of an explanation onto why. That's why he wants to talk about that, because he went to an event this past weekend and saw some stuff, and now he wants to talk about it. So, bourbon, whatever it is you guys are going to drink, and let's get to this. Except for now, won't let Mikey join. There he is. Oh, what's going on? Nada.
What's up, buddy? I feel like my yeah, this isn't working right now. Perfect. I guess.
What's going on?
You know, not much. We just got to
Nice.
Florida. So we're in the Grand Floridian state. I think that's what they.
I thought that was a place in Disney.
I mean, it is, yeah, but so, but
Nice.
we're here.
Missed all the other storms.
Yeah, we drove through a little bit of rain, but nothing.
That's
nothing
good.
crazy today. So, what's up, Duvall? How are you, brother? Yeah, so we'll be in Florida for the next month, and then we're going. We'll be heading up to Connecticut, to do the
New England Egg
New
Fest.
England Egg Fest, with Kev, and that one should be
Absolutely.
fun.
Let's see what's up.
Hello, I'm from D.
I was to say, I don't know what DR is, but hi.
Is it because you're a doctor? So, guys, stay tuned. Make sure you stay on. We're gonna get on a rant and rave in the second hour when Steelhouse gets on. I'm gonna really pump him up and just let him go to town.
Dominican Republic.
If you
Cool.
like watching Steelhouse,
Welcome.
if you like Steelhouse going to town on anything, it'll be fun.
What's going on, man?
So
Happy Sunday.
what's up, brother? Happy Sunday. If you're not following the Barbecue Chat Show, guys, make sure you follow the Barbecue Chat Show. We're here every Sunday. We talk barbecue. We talk all things barbecue. We talk things beer. We smoke cigars.
Well,
we drink.
we do a lot of crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do a lot of dumb shit on camera.
So, Mikey got to go
That's how we do
to a
it.
cool place. Before
anyways,
we get to the
so-
topic, you need to talk about where you went and where you stayed for a couple days.
So we got to stay at the shed. We boondocked at the shed, and so it was a lot of fun. Basically,
Brew, what's up?
we lived in their parking lot. You know what I mean? So it was cool. They do a lot of things interesting that other businesses don't do. They very, very much fine-tuned their business, and they know kind of what their niche is, and that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like they know when their customers are going to be there. They know they have this they have the shit figured out, which is why they've been there for 20 years. But it's very interesting. Like we were like, oh. Because they're like, oh, we have live music every day. Or 5 days a week or something like that, or whatever. I think they just don't do it on Mondays and like Tuesdays or something like that. but like Thursdays, live music is from 12 to
That's
5.
an interesting time period.
Interesting, right?
What are they going after I'll call it the old timers that are coming?
I think it's just the locals. The locals hit it, and they are busy around noon. Like, we were there Thursday night, and we were like, we kind of went
That's
out for it. It's like, dude, we're
weird.
dead. Like, they know.
That's awesome that they have fine-tuned enough that they know, hey, these guys like to be here Thursdays at noon. Okay, we'll be here for them.
Yeah. It did suck. Amanda wanted to try the fried okra, and the first day we got there, they had it, right? And we're like, oh, she's like, yeah, but I want to try this, and this. She's like, I'll get the fried okra tomorrow. She's like, I don't need to, like,
gone.
freak out. No, their fryer went down.
They didn't have another one to just scrounge parts from somewhere hanging from a ceiling or something?
I'm surprised they did not, but I don't know what happened, but their fryers went down. So I don't know if it was a fryer that went down or if it was an exhaust system or, you know what I mean? There's something with the fryers went down. And it's funny because we're standing in line and everyone, they're like, they put up like no fried foods. And somebody was like,
asshole, what's up?
what did they say? They were like, they're like, did they just run out of okra today, or did they just run out of, like, how did they run out of all their fried foods?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guarantee you their fryer went down. I guarantee it. I go, fryers are down. And they're like, no way. And like, I get up there and I like ordered beer and whatever, and the girl was super cool. I'm like, let me guess. Cheers, my friend. I go, let me guess, fryer down? And she's like, yeah, how'd you know? I'm like, figured it out.
Yep. That's still crazy to think of, but I mean, it's still a piece of product. It's still something that's going to happen. Beard and Bones, what's up?
I mean, what up, brother? Hey, I'm going to be in Tampa at the end of next month. We're cooking. We're doing some fun shit. Let's do it. We're going to. You're going to come with. We're going to go to Buddha's book. We're going to go to Buddha's book party. So, congratulations. You get to tag along.
Mikey dropping names there.
There's worse things to tag along to him. We're going to hang out. We're going to hang out with
Mike. He's going to go live on the Barbecue Chat page at some point while he's there, because if he doesn't, when he gets up here, he's getting his ass kicked.
We'll think about it. We'll think about that. Yeah. So we're gonna do Buddha. We're gonna do some shit with Mel.
That's right. Mel's gonna be
Mel's
down
gonna
there.
be in the yeah. So it should be a fun little time. It should really
I'm
be a
waiting
fun
to
time.
hear what stories I get from Captain Ron's side of it, because I'm sure Ron will probably be involved at some point down there.
Maybe,
he
I don't know. Ron lives
further south. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget. Connecticut,
like
you can drive from one side of the state to the other in like 2 hours.
Yeah, you can't do that in Florida. Like, that's just not a thing. Like, you can't be like, oh, like, I'm still trying to figure out if our RV is going to fit in Connecticut.
I can drive from where I am in Connecticut through Massachusetts and into Vermont in 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not sure, like, if our RV will fit in your state.
Oh.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, what is it, Rhode Island? Rhode Island literally
pretty much.
Can, like, throw a football across. If you try.
Pretty much.
Like, hey, I'm gonna throw this over here and do this.
Yeah, Mikey's doing lots of fun stuff the next couple months, so.
Hopefully. If I don't go broke and die.
So order seasonings. Guys, order seasonings. Fire and smoke.
Yeah. help us out. Order Fire and Smoke seasonings. It helps keep us on the road. It helps us do fun
Yes,
shit. You
you
also
do.
get good shit though. You see, I mean, it's a win-win.
Yep.
You're not getting. It's not like you're getting garbage. So we we'll be doing that kind of stuff. We'll be going to hang out with them. We'll be should be a good one. We are finding a little bit of trouble in certain parts of Florida, so that kind of
Uh-oh.
sucks right now with trying to book different places. Well, the one day, like we have all this stuff booked, right? And then there's Easter. And it's like Easter Sundays, like Easter Saturday and Sunday are just like fucking
Walmart?
super hard.
Our parking lot.
Yeah, but then I gotta run a generator the whole time. And Walmart don't necessarily like you running generators. That's the issue.
Yeah, just drop it. And
So-
hey, you're going to Buddha's. Just park it there and run.
Oh, that could work, yeah.
Buddha's
But-
gonna come on here later and be like,
Um,
I heard you motherfuckers talking about me.
Stop talking about me. He's no longer invited.
Hey, he deals with Mel.
We have retracted.
He
Mel,
deals with
is-
Mel, so
please. Please.
ah,
Mel's child game is weird to me.
oh,
You heard me, Mel. That's right. Ashy, leave me alone.
oh, Ashy.
She's like, no, I want to play now. Like, literally,
And
you're
now.
sleeping the entire day. I go live, you want to play. Such a fucking asshole.
Is that where your kid learns it from? Oh wait, no, that comes from you.
I don't know if you saw that. I don't know if you saw that. That was the one cool thing. They had, like, because they do, like, tons of competitions, so they do, like, an Ash. They have an
I
Ash
saw
roll.
that.
And I'm like, oh, you have
So
an
do
Ash.
we.
Well, that's great. So we, like, had to take her over there. I'm like, so do we. But the shed was super cool. It's definitely one of those places, though, like, it'd be very difficult to recreate the shed. What they've done is very much kind of one of a kind kind of area.
Like going to
And
going to Wall Drug.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, you can't really, like, you couldn't take the shed and pop it
It
in
fits
any,
with
like,
Where it is.
any,
It
yes.
fits the people. It fits the location. It
You know what I
fits the way they are.
It's just,
Now I got to ask.
just there.
Well, you were there.
Right?
Did you get to
It's
see
just-
that crazy like woody car smoker thing? Like, was that somewhere so you could look at it?
No, that was not
I want to
anywhere.
see that thing up close.
Because I was looking for that. I thought I saw one. I thought I saw it, but it was just an old car.
That's one thing I want to see.
They have. The thing is, they have
Yeah.
like a ton of property, and they have a couple trailers. So I wonder if it's inside one of the
I
trailers.
would think that,
You know what I mean?
especially with the competitions they use it for and what they've done, I would think that they tuck it somewhere when they're not using it. It doesn't
So
get
it doesn't.
messed up.
Yeah, so it doesn't get
Yeah.
messed up. Doesn't get fucked up.
Which
Yeah.
you can't blame them for. You can't.
Yeah. No, because I'm
Yeah,
assuming
and
that thing's pretty
and
expensive
it's
to build out
and
and
it's
make proper
won them
and
a
all that
lot of
shit.
awards and a lot of cash.
Yep.
So
Yep. There's a mosquito in here. I keep seeing it, and I need to kill it. So if you see me
Like
looking
Al
around like I'm fucking
Pacino?
crazy, it's because there's a mosquito somewhere. Yeah.
There's a
There's a
fly.
mosquito somewhere in here. Yeah. So we also while we were at the shed, right? I had an issue with one of our gas cans, right? And we've talked about that in the past off live. We had an issue with one of our gas cans. Basically, the spout that comes onto it, right? The little plastic O-ring or gasket or whatever you want to call it. It completely tore on me. So obviously, when you flip something over with gasoline in it, and there's ways for liquid to get out, and the gasket is no longer, effective. What happens is you get, a mess. So since we weren't using the generators for like the last week or so, or 2 weeks, I was like, whatever, I'm gonna deal with it later. And then we had to use them at the shed, and I was like, okay, time to deal with this, right? So, the shed's kind of in the middle of nowhere in a sense, but it's close to stuff, right? Close to civilizations. So I'm like, okay, what's a better shot? Like Walmart or AutoZone?
I'm gonna say Walmart.
Okay, I went with AutoZone. Because I know Walmart sells the full gas cans, but I just wanted the spigot.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted the spigot thing. So I was like, I don't feel like, I'm like, do I throw the whole gas can away and just buy a new one? I mean, I guess you could, but it's fucking $30. And it's like, the gas can's still perfectly fine. I'm like, I just need a spigot. So realistically, we did buy a spigot. Just the one we bought didn't work.
So that's why I say you throw it out and just buy a whole can, is because every brand now has their own.
Is
correct.
So.
That's why I say you just throw it out.
Well, the issue is the new ones all have to have that new safety spigot.
The spigot has nothing to do with safety.
That,
just so you know, it's all about that it doesn't let vapor out.
I know.
They just sell it.
Yeah,
they sell it that way.
Saying, like, that's. Yeah, no, yeah. I totally understand.
So you don't feel like you're getting as fucked.
Like, it's the safety spigot. Yeah, exactly. Which the problem was like, we were at Tractor Supply, because Tractor Supply sells the cheapest propane. If anyone's ever looking for propane, Tractor Supply, they fill your propane for you, and it's the cheapest propane everywhere around. They're about 40 cents almost cheaper than anyone else per gallon. Yeah, I know, it's fantastic. So that's where we go to fill our propane tanks for cooking. And everyone's always super nice there. So I'm like, fuck it. And I'm like, man, I'm like running and see if they had one, and they did, but well, I was like, go check, whatever, if they have one. And she said, oh, I got one. But the problem is the gas can that we have, that I had it on, right? It had that special spigot. So there's no air intake anywhere else on the can, right? Yep. There's no like little pop open. Well, you can imagine how to, you're trying to fill stuff, but there's no air going in, so it's just creating a suction. Yeah, I thought about doing that. Yeah, but then the only problem is then you have a hole in your fucking gas.
You got something small enough to fit in it, I'm sure.
Well, we know you do. So, but so I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, I'm gonna check AutoZone, and I'm glad I did. So we drove by AutoZone, and right across the street was it was a mall. Like, it used to be a real mall, like that people used to shop at. But as we all know, those things are pretty much like done. You know what I mean? Like, people don't fucking go to malls anymore.
I like the idea that they want to turn those into into like nursing homes for when our generation needs them, because you've got a food court, you can have storage, you can have all these things, and for all of us in my generation and up into you, would be like, this is fucking awesome. You
We
can
remember them all.
have an
Those are
arcade.
great.
You can have, hey, you want Sbarro? You can go pizza over there. You can go to McDonald's over there. Come on now. Panda Express.
Yeah. Yes. But so, there was a mall that apparently doesn't, I mean, most of the stores
Yeah.
looked abandoned at this point. I'm assuming that maybe there's still a couple, there's like a
I was
cell
gonna
phone
say
kiosk
somebody
probably in there.
put a new panel on your phone.
Yeah, like, there's something like that, right? So,
New England Egg Fest. What's up?
New England Egg Fest, guys. New England Egg
Check
Fest.
it
We're
out.
gonna be there. Remember, we're there. I believe it's May 20th, right? May 20th.
Yep.
Am I correct on that date?
Mom,
Hey, what's up? What's up?
what's up?
So I drove by and they decided to do. I guess it's like the last third or the third Thursday of the month or something like that. They do food trucks.
Awesome.
And they do them from 11 till 6 p.m. Now, I didn't get that memo that they were from 11 to 6 because I didn't read the sign.
Men Mike had to read.
Because, no, I just didn't. There was no sign on the
No sign,
Where
yeah.
I was, there was no sign. And Amanda, fuck off. Amanda saw one that was like down the street and it said it. But so, like, we didn't know. Stop it.
It was probably at me for picking on Dad.
We didn't know. No, she's just being an asshole right now. She's being super needy. Come here. I'll pet you. Come here. Come here. So, it was from 11 to 7, but I didn't know that. And I was like, oh, well, if there's food trucks, I like looked at the time. It was like 11:30 or 11:45 at the time. And I told Amanda, I'm like, well, let's go because like maybe they're just there for lunch.
Yeah.
So, like, you know what I mean? Like they're probably going to close by like 1, maybe 2 at the latest. I'm like, so why don't we go? Like, we don't have any plans for lunch anyways. I'm like, we'll go for lunch and then come back. So we end up going, which was great. It was fucking awesome. But like the thing that we said, it's like, you look at all these trucks and the ones that have lines have branding. The ones that don't have lines don't. The ones that have lines have quiet generators. The ones that don't. The ones that have lines have smaller menus. The other ones have menus that rival the Cheesecake Factory.
So, one, it confirmed a lot of things that you did back when you started.
Yeah.
I'm sure it confirmed. You looked at it and went, huh, even down here, my theory was correct.
Yeah. My theory is smaller menu, to the point, branding, easy to read.
Yeah.
Let's go. And like some of the trucks that were not as well branded, it also like baffled me that some of the artwork on their trucks was grainy.
Like they tried to blow up a 10-year-old picture and
yeah, they were blowing up something
wasn't a vector
meant to be. Yeah, that just wasn't meant to be blown up like that. You know what I mean? It's like, man, come on. And I understand that, like, from afar,
Blinky,
because like,
what's up?
It's kind of like in that like, what's up, Blinky? Like billboards, like when you get really close to like most billboards, they're not super crystal clean.
Fuzzy.
lines are a little fuzzed. You know what I mean? But
You're never supposed to get that close.
from
Yeah.
afar, everything's crystal. Yeah, everything's crystal clean, right? So, like, I don't know if it was like that's their mentality, but it's like, man, people are gonna
Yeah,
walk up to your
If you
fucking
have it crystal when you're close or when you're far, it still works all the way through.
I know, but I mean, I think
Yeah.
they were like, oh well, it'll work because it further away, like people are gonna
Yeah.
see it while driving by. It'll still read, and I'm like, okay, kind of
Yeah.
makes sense, kind of holds water, right? Oh, it's too early. It's too early to bring him in.
Well,
told you.
tell me about it. You guys
It's too early.
keep talking. Go ahead. I want to hear. I'm
Too
tired.
early. I told you,
Keep going.
I'm not getting him lit up until the next hour.
Hey, man.
Oh,
I'm fresh. I'm freshly showered, man. I was covered in metal and dust and
he
glorious
shaved
things.
completely. Holy
Looks like a
shit.
baby's
Oh,
ass.
it's all gone. Don't get excited.
No.
I know how you
Out of curiosity,
transitional people get. I call you
I'm
trans.
just-
I'm just saying transitional. You can transition to whatever the hell you want. I don't care if it's a butterfly,
I'm just
or,
trying to think.
baby hippo.
How's that gonna affect your night job
Well,
with no mustache?
they do like that cherub look.
Oh, okay. I just figured it was part of like the act. You know what I mean? When
You
it's
couldn't
like
see. I was
next
shaking
on
my ass.
stage, next on stage,
Ah.
Officer
Under
Steelhouse.
11 minutes.
I'm just saying, you should see this face when it's wrapped up in a diaper.
Oh,
I missed the whole thing. My bad.
But so like we looked at like this, like we were at the food truck thing. There was a barbecue place.
so called.
Catch me up. Where we at?
So-called
He's at a
barbecue
food
place.
truck thing in Mississippi.
They had we're at a food truck, like kind of food truck rally in Mississippi, which is super cool. But you look at it, it's like there's a barbecue place. Their menu's fucking like long, and you're like, okay, that's just fucking way too long. First of all, second of all, like Homeboy has a fucking like Grill Masters pellet smoker on the back of his cooker, on the back of his trailer.
Sounds
And I mean, it's like-
authentic to me.
It's like one of those, you know,
Like
the
one
double
side's a
where
grill, one
one is
side's
a
a
grill,
smoker.
one's a pellet, right? It's split in half.
He
and
Picked it up at Walmart.
It's literally like this. It's like this big. Like, I'm not kidding you. Like, it's like the door is this big. Like, you can't even put a fucking brisket straight in.
Who
If
has
you put one brisket,
my bad. My buddy DJ Freestyle Steve, he's a DJ for Justin Timberlake, decided he wants to cut in and go ahead and have his words saying who has the best barbecue. Jackass. Who do you think, homie?
I don't know. Call me up
You
when he's
answer.
out this way. I'll come over.
That's what you should do, and that's how you're gonna get the best taste. Go to Connecticut, talk to my man. Go to Jacksonville. When? When are you gonna be in Jacksonville, brother?
August.
August. He's got his own food truck. It's smacking. Trust me.
We're down there in
These
August.
guys know what the hell they're doing.
So-
So when you're in the
Let us
arena,
know.
in the area,
Come on by.
call
Yep.
them up.
We'll feed you, dude.
Yep.
Just message
Yep.
me. I'll make it. We'll make it
Absolutely.
happen. So we did.
One more second. So realistically, my man, these two guys know more than me when it comes to barbecue. Traditionally, these guys know what the hell they're doing. Just so you know that I know, that they know that I know. Carry
So
on.
like, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this place, right? And the dude steps out, like, because their kitchen door's closed, right? He steps out onto the back patio, and I look down. Homeboy's wearing flip.
Like not even kitchen Crocs, like not even like the actual like kitchen.
No. I'm talking like he went to Old Navy, picked up a pair of black
Like the
flip-flops
dollar.
for like $1.99. Like that kind of flip flop. Not even like,
But you could tell he was wearing flip flops, right? So that's all right. You could tell like his foot wasn't so charcoal black that you couldn't tell that the flip flop was actually the leather shoe. You know, that's kind of thing where you're like mistaken was like that.
Well, dude, he's
okay,
using
flip flop.
so he ain't getting much.
Yeah, now with a pellet.
This guy's losing
I mean,
on all fronts. Carry on.
yeah, dude's just not doing well. But I'm just like looking at him, I'm like, man, like, mind you that he is currently parked 8 minutes. Well, I think it was 12 minutes from the shed.
That's bold. Did he have any? Did he have any tattoos on his knuckles?
No. But I'm just saying, he's parked 12 minutes from the shed. It's like, you are in barbecue country, dude. What is going on?
Was there anybody there?
There was tons of people eating at the other trucks.
No, at his truck. Was there?
Oh.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, got that one. All right. Thanks. Answers everything I need to know.
I was there for like. We were there for probably an hour, 15 minutes, maybe an hour 30, because we walked around to all the trucks. I checked out all the menus, and I thought about what I wanted to get. Right. I ended up going with the burger truck. This place is called Burger Time. I ended up looking.
Burger?
I'm sorry. It's called Burger Box. It's called Burger Box. If you're in Mississippi, guys, go check them out. They're fucking awesome. Their food is really fucking good. Service was fast. It was awesome.
Nice.
I ended up looking them up afterwards, right? Like looking up their actual website and seeing all that kind of stuff. And the crazy thing is, like, they have a bigger menu, but when they do the pop-ups, they bring 2 burgers, right? 2 different kind of burgers. So you can get their traditional burger, which is just like basically a cheeseburger, or you could get like their bacon cheeseburger. It's up to you, whichever one you want to go with, and fries. And then they have.
So they're really amazing at those 2 things, and they stick to that craft, and they do it really well.
But they also have they also do a chicken item. So they do a chicken sandwich or chicken.
Which
fingers.
you've already got the fryer there, so chicken fingers are easy.
And fries.
No. Wait. But these are Mississippi. Tell us about, is chicken the same as everywhere else? Has the chicken got something different on it, or what?
They definitely had a little bit more of a kick to their chicken, which was really, really good. But their fries also had like a little bit of like a paprika kick. It wasn't crazy, but it just had that little bit of seasoning, and it was very like, it was just really good. And the fries were super crunchy. So I'm pretty sure they did a double fry. You know what I mean? Where they dropped it at one temperature and then flash fried it at another.
Yeah, we might kill you. You might die of a heart attack, but you're gonna die with a smile on your face.
Listen, I was happy. Shut up. I was fucking.
You made a fat boy happy.
That's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I'll sign that dotted line. Give me the contract. I'll be down.
And I will say that I'm kind of mad. So in New Orleans, dude, I ran to Lowe's in New Orleans, or Home Depot in New Orleans, to get some stuff, and there's literally a dude with a pop-up tent selling crackling out of it. And I like pull up, roll the window, and I'm like, hey. He's like, yeah, there's traffic like all around. Like people are just trying to get around. And I'm like, how much for crackling? He's like, $8 a bag. Now when I say $8 a bag, it sounds pretty expensive, right? It's like the little sandwich
It's probably
Ziploc
fucking
bag.
amazing.
Super rich too, bro.
Dude, it was so good. I was doing everything, like every day I was trying to drive by that place to see if he was there. And every day I drove by, he was not. And I was like, I don't even, like, but literally, it was in a plastic bag, handwritten. Okay? No business card, no no brand name.
Yeah.
So you can't Google anything. He was in a blue tent. There was no signage. The only signage was like the signage. It was a plain white sign that just said like crackling.
$8 a bag.
That's all it said. So no, it didn't even have a price on it, dude.
That's rad.
And I
love that.
It was the best crackling I've had, like ever. Period.
Those are the best spots, though, man.
This is definitely the PETA chat, guys.
Guaranteed.
If you tune in, we're talking about how to make animals delicious.
People eating tasty animals.
Love animals. We know where to draw the line. We know where to draw the line. It's that horse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you're Burger King, and then go for the horse meat.
People eating tasty animals. Yes, we are a PETA chat.
Get it your way.
But here's my question: how, like, we'll go back to our food truck guy because that's kind of like what we were going to talk about this hour. But how do you present yourself as a barbecue place when? And I know, like, the common person doesn't pay attention to that, but like,
you're in barbecue country.
You're in barbecue country, and we all know you did not cook half your fucking food on there because there's not enough room to serve a family of 4, let alone the masses. Granted that, like I said, we were there for an hour and a half, and I saw 2 customers come through the door, so maybe he did cook all his food off there. I don't know, but
how does that look professional?
I'm sure it was fresh. I'm pretty sure it was not on the warmer that long.
But you're right, because it doesn't look well.
You know what I'm saying?
And like we put for the topic is, does your equipment make or break you you being professional? And see, here's part of the difference though, because then if you go back to your crackling guy,
that's the hard part, right? So
your crackling guy.
But let's be honest. The crackling guy is doing that shit out of his fucking home kitchen. I want to find his home kitchen because I'm okay with it. I want to eat all the food out of it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he's still hustling. He's still at a hustling point because he's doing it out of a tent and he's hustling out of a tent. And I have respect for that.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask, because I have zero problem with this dude wearing flip-flops. I have zero problem. I mean, I have a little bit of a problem because obviously
the health department has a huge problem with that.
I'm sorry. I ate in Costa Rica a bunch, so I mean, I'm talking like as far as somebody trying to start something from nothing. You got me? I mean, and I get that. You got to be professional, but we all started from somewhere, and
sure.
And a lot of, I mean, don't misplace what I'm saying. Misplaced judgment. It's not even the judgment. It's the misunderstanding of where he's at and not understanding the health laws.
But he also
a huge problem with. You gotta respect it. But
here's the other thing, though. He does.
If he was producing quality products out of what he had and being as professional and as at least as talented and skillful and dedicated, being dedicated and being passionate about that will cover a lot of things. But you would see that right away.
I didn't see it on him, and maybe it was just his day. I don't know, but
I mean, there's no excuse for that. I'm just saying.
The one thing
somebody coming from the very bottom, and that's what he's doing.
But if he's wearing flip flops, he also was serving fries, which means he had a fryer on his.
I retract my earlier argument. My bad.
I'm just saying, from a safety aspect for himself.
Yeah.
Understood. Yeah, I got you. I mean, if you don't got shoes, you shouldn't be cooking.
You know what I mean? There's a difference if it's like, there's a difference. Like, one of my buddies owns a food truck, and he did a private event for a bunch of people, and it was private for other cooks, okay? And he was running around in flip-flops. And I'm like, why are you wearing flip-flops? He's like, dude, all the food's cooked. Everything's done. Nothing can drop. He's like, this is literally just me running around talking to people, servicing people, and it's just
Yeah.
me showing good face, right? And that's different.
Everybody knows we're professional. This just happens to be what I'm wearing on my feet right now. There's reasons for this that are logical.
Yeah, like we're just all like, and it's all cooks that I'm cooking for.
Right.
I'm in a different realm.
You're not cooking for a bunch of Karens. You know what's going on. It's not the public.
Here's the thing: when you cook for the public, now you're starting to see different things, and it's not even like you're cooking for the public, and I can only see from here up.
Right.
Yeah.
You're coming outside where I can see.
Well,
all
that's
of
like
these.
one of those, if you don't want people with tattoos and
that's the
shit like
results you
that
got.
cooking your food, don't go to a restaurant. If you're somebody like that, if you went back into the back of house of most restaurants, you would look at the people that is cooking your food and go, what the fuck? And
I mean,
and
I don't know.
but we're a little different because we understand that. But for a lot of people, going into the back house, into a kitchen at a busy restaurant, you would probably be shocked. We'll say you'd be shocked. You go to an Italian restaurant and there's 5 Mexicans cooking your food. Most people will go, "What?"
All food. All food is Mexican food.
Hi, Amber.
Hi, Amber.
They say hi. Your guys are in my ears.
That's why I'm yelling loud, so maybe she can hear it.
Goddamn.
Maybe pull your eardrum out. Oh, Mike found the mosquito.
Mosquito. There's a mosquito in my camper, and I want to kill it.